So I'm just so angry with everything, and it's like a volcano is exploding within me. I cannot explain. There is a fire inside of me that needs to get out. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like I've been containing some demon, some energy, some massive energy within me that just wants to be let out. And I will not say that my life is terrible, that I am the most unhappy person on planet Earth, that I have nothing to be grateful or happy about. I do have many things to be grateful about, and I'm a very, very, very grateful person. Actually, I am probably a bit too nice sometimes to people, as in when I love someone, I really make them know how much I value them, and I'm very, very, I highlight their qualities and I talk about them. I praise them a lot more than they deserve, and I never get it in return. But that's not even the point. I don't do that to get anything in return. But there is a point in your life when you say that enough is enough. You are worshiping people, you are praising people, you are being so kind and nice and generous with your praise when it comes to other people, but you are so harsh when you deal with yourself. And I am a very good example of that. Like, there is, I don't know if I will call it a deep unhappiness, but I feel like I am not being true to myself since a couple of years when it comes to my career choice, especially my career. I feel like, I could be surviving, I could be staying, I could still go with the flow and just, being satisfied, surviving, being one day after the other, one day after the other, and just doing that same old routine. I could be doing that. And that's precisely the problem. I don't want to be doing that. And I don't want it to become so comfortable that I never want to go out and fight for my dreams. And sometimes I get so carried away that I feel so angry and so sad. I want to cry and I want to smash people. I want to just, I have a lot of anger inside of me that needs to get out. That's why I love to work out, and I working out, exercising is such an important part of my life. Makes me feel like I am powerful, invincible, and I can really, any challenge that comes at me, I can really deal with it. And the world is not such a nice place all the time. Some people are really nasty. Some people are really uh, going to make you have to develop your patience, your character, and you have to be very, very strong not to let their negativity get to you. But I think very important is to what you give your energy to. I know that this video is probably not making any sense to anyone, but to me, it's just for me. I'm doing this for me because, right now, I want to cry. I want to cry also for happiness because I have been blessed with so many things, so many happy moments in my life. I will not deny. I have loved, I have had amazing friends, I have learned so much. I still thank God, even if I struggle a lot sometimes with my faith. I'm not always consistent with my prayers. There are times when I think the devil just wants you to know. The devil tells you, like, why even bother to pray? Like, what difference will it make? Why are you doing that? It's just not going to change anything. Of course, that's not true. But there are days and times when you feel like your body is tired, your mind is tired. Sometimes your body is not tired, but your mind is like such a big liar. Your mind tells you that, don't go out of that box that you're in, stay in that. And I just feel like right now in my life, if I have to draw it and illustrate it, I will be drawing myself in this box, very tiny cramped box. Like, I just want to get out because I know that there is more than that. I want to breathe something else. I know that nothing great comes from your comfort zone, and I definitely know that life is not just about surviving. Yes, it's true that you need to survive, but it hasn't reached a point of surviving in the sense where you will be dying from not having food or water. But sometimes just not being happy in your life, not living an authentic life, is also cutting oxygen from your body and just making you feel like very, very unhappy. And don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to be the kind of person like when I wake up, I feel like I just want to shoot myself. I don't want to go to do that same job for another day or do that same thing for another day. I want to wake up with excitement and energy and look forward to what I'm going to do during the day. And I am willing to make some drastic decisions and take a risk with my life because I don't want to blame people tomorrow. I don't want to be having regrets because regrets is such a bad thing. You should never ever live your life to please other people. That's what I tell myself. Of course, it's easy to say that, but it's not easy to put that into practice. But my intuition tells me that I need to do something different. I'm suffering from sort of burnout, not from working too much as such, but from being probably in the wrong place and for too long being in that place, which is not going to be my final destination. I'm not thriving in that environment. Doesn't mean that the environment is not good, but I have had enough of that, and now I need to move on to something else, even if it is more scary, more risky, even if it is more uncomfortable, then so be it. But I feel like I have so much more to offer, and one thing is sure, that everyone is going to die. So if you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of making a fool of yourself, then I think that's not really that serious or important. Anyways, you're going to die. So no matter what you do, what you don't do, so don't overthink it. Don't think too seriously of yourself. And I have so many things that I could say. I think I'm going crazy sometimes during the day when I think my mind is so full of ideas, of thoughts, of plans, of projects, of feelings that I feel like, I just want to let all that out through painting, drawing, dancing, singing, writing, or reading, through all kinds of things. And that's what it means for me to be alive, not to be living in a safe cocoon all your life and just not growing. I feel terribly unhappy. I will not like to be feeling that I can't even get out of that situation, because what if I do that? What if I find myself unemployed? What if I find myself ridiculed? What if people don't like my decision? What if people make me feel bad about it? But at the end of the day, it's not their life. That's what I tell myself, that it's my life and I know best what's good for me. I feel like it's high time for me to take a break from my career. And when I say that, I almost want to cry, because I know how much I have been dragging along this pain and suffering since so long. I hadn't realized it, but today it is urgent that I get out of that situation and I extract myself of that dark hole. Because how would I say, I have been working since 22 years old. I hadn't even yet graduated, and I did that, and I completed my degree. Of course, I graduated by the grace of God, and then I haven't really been able to get a long period without being stuck in that routine of just working like a robot. It's like every day the same thing, a 9 to 4 jobs are mostly like that, and I don't think it's made for me. I don't just doesn't make sense to me to become like a robot, and every day like the same exact time you're going out, the same exact bus and reaching and doing the same exact thing, and every day it's like you're not really growing or learning. You're just counting hours, and you're just waiting when all this will be over. And I don't mean to say that I'm not bashing the job. I'm not bashing 9 to 4 jobs. I'm very, very grateful for everything that my work experience has blessed me with, has brought me a lot. I am not denying that, but just saying that for me, it is like the universe is telling me that you've had enough now. You have to make a decision for yourself, and you have to stop being so afraid. Stop taking everything for the end of the world, and just trust yourself enough to make the next move. And I'm going to do that now, because I can no longer take it. Like, I've reached a point where I just feel like, I am being afraid of displeasing people with my decision. Not really being afraid of, like, probably being unemployed for a time. I am still unhappy. So what's even the purpose of doing that? Of trying to make other people happy when I am myself not happy? And for me, health and happiness have always been the most important thing. things in the world, and that money cannot buy, of course. So I really feel quite relieved that I have been able to get all of that from my chest, but I think there is still a lot of work to be done, a lot of things to be said, and I will be doing it hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my thoughts about today. It is Thursday, 10th of December 2020. Until then, see you next time. Bye.